Renaissance can you totally dress.
Und dann braucht er noch eins für das.
Und dann habe ich noch eins.
Das ist ein normales Hearing Aid und das ist, was wir nennen Cochlear Implant. Sehr viele Leute, wo deaf sind, die kriegen die Cochlear Implant, because it stimulates the nerves again, so dann kann man wieder hören. Und das hat er vor was, 10 Jahre, 12 Jahre hast du das machen lassen?
Ja, ungefähr mit 80. Mit
80, so schon so lange hast du das noch dran.
Muss das wieder raus, eine neue Form?
No, nicht raus, aber neue Modelle kommen. The outer portion gets renewed and upgraded, aber das Innere nicht.
Jetzt kommt der Film, ich habe noch einen Film, was hier mir rausgeschickt hat.
Oh ja?
Ja, Musik.
Aber ihr zwei verändert sich auch nicht. Bleibt immer gleich ausschauen.
Ja. Du, ne?
Ja. No, ich sag so.
I thought we'd take a couple of minutes out before the lunch or lunch comes. This is a very special day, and we gathered here not only to celebrate Jacob's 95th birthday, but we celebrate all of you who have come here today, and we want to say thank you to all of you, because it is a special occasion, you know, to not only celebrate our dad, but to celebrate all of you. And it's sometimes not very easy to go ahead and find the time to take out during a busy day for whatever reason. But it was so important for you to come today, so I appreciate that, and I know he appreciates that. He may not hear everything that I'm saying, but you know, we love you. And I'm going to read this back to him tomorrow or a little bit later. In the beginning, let me also recognize all the people that are with us in spirit, because we have so many friends. He has so many friends in the Donau-Schwäbische community that every time that we get together, we want you all to know that they're part of us, because they created our life. They created the strength that we have as a community. In the beginning, let me share a few words of my thoughts. What is a son-in-law to say about a father-in-law? The husband of the wife. I'm the luckiest guy in the world to have married into Jacob's family. What a son-in-law sees that he invited me into his family with open arms. After Bridget and I, our 47, not 74, 40, that'll come, you know, you have to hang in there that long. After our 47th anniversary, he said to me, "You are the son-in-law that every father would like to have for his daughter." Wow. What a wonderful thing to say to a person. He invited me into his family with open arms. This is about Jacob. He is a kind-hearted man that cares with all of his love for people in his life. He is a friend to all. He never had a judging word about anyone. His smile disarms you, and his commitment to community around him is without question. What a friend. I know one time I wrote an article about him in the Staatszeitung, and I said that he was my friend, and he came to me and said, "I'm your friend." As a young man, he was committed to help his parents on the farm in Paris, Serbia. When the military asked to defend the country, he did not hesitate to serve. When the perils of war demanded to take care of his serious head injury, he subjected himself to barbaric surgeries, suffering pain of his wounds until this day. When his homeland was destroyed, he rose to the challenge to find a new life. When he was a refugee needing to escape the hate of people he thought his friends, when he finally found his, this is my fault. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't know who would call me at this time, but it must be some unreasonable person.
Your wife?
It's my wife. My wife doesn't know how to use the phone. Which wife? Anyway, when I continue, when he finally found his family after chasing all over Europe in flight from the enemy, he rose to lead them to a new life. This is not a professional presentation, by the way. When he was able to resettle in Bavaria, he mastered an opportunity to learn a new profession. When latent, serious war injuries continued to plague him every living day, enduring pain, he stemmed against it to survive. When his soul needed a partner for life, he created sanction for a new family. When his commitment to his family needed more choice, he risked to emigrate to the United States, like so many of you in this room. When he felt he had the talent and the cause to construct a company that strengthened the core of his new home in the United States, he and his team created products that aided defense and health. When he took fellow immigrants to teach them the trade, enabling them to eventually start their own business. When he would never quit to explore new horizons, he took risks to chart new futures in real estate and industrial properties. When the challenge called to be at the side of his wife, to nurse her until the Lord took her home. When he was committed to care for people around him, he took charge to soften the stress of their lives. He smiled and thanked God for the many new opportunities. He was there to help when the need called. He was a teacher, a mentor, leading people to a better life by being a living example. Our dad, our friend, our caretaker of Donauschwäbische culture, a commitment to honor and hard work, a commitment to God and country, a commitment to honesty and integrity, a commitment that could be counted on, a commitment to his family, friends, and people and country, and a commitment to his German heritage, never denying the love to be a German citizen. And never denying the joy of freedom, an opportunity he is enjoying as a resident in the USA. Dad, we are so blessed to have you in our midst. We praise the Lord for allowing you to be healthy and loving, and allowing us to love you. Bridget and I feel so privileged to have you as a dad that cared to make us feel safe and create a loving home. A dad who set the table, who made tea and made cake for us every time we visited. A dad who makes sure that we have fresh bread to take home by taking a special trip to the supermarket. A dad to have discussion on world politics and business. A man who had an insatiable need to learn and to be present. A dad who is a mentor to many of us. A dad who gave us courage to never be afraid to take another risk. I can only finish with the simple words, Dad, we love you. We thank you that you were always there for us. You are an important part of our family and life, and the life of so many in the Donauschwäbische community. Dad, you filled our hearts with joy. Thank you for your care and love. Bravo. Everybody, oh, son of a raven, oh, son of a raven, fly high, oh, son of a raven, oh, son of a raven, fly high, oh. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Ich mit dir, ich kann einfach nicht anders mit dir reden als mit Schwabisch. Der, der mich nicht versteht, das soll sich denken. Aber mir redet Schwabisch, gell? So rede ich immer mit dir. Für über 50 Jahre, Jakob, sagst du, das sind meine Buben. Und dein Bube möchte dir jetzt ein Lied singen. Und das Lied beschreibt genau unsere Freundschaft mit dir. Wir schätzen sie. Du bist ein Freund, den man sich nie im Leben besser wünschen kann. Dankeschön, Jakob.
You will help many, many people. The little boy didn't understand, but he believed. Many years later, when the winds of war were blowing, when our people lost everything, when you were shot in the face, and everyone thought God was calling you, God whispered to you and said, I don't want you yet. You have many more people to help. When you ended up outside your homeland and you could have made a wonderful life still over in Europe, Once again, God whispered into the ear of this little boy and said, California needs your help. You came over here, and one after another, you helped God's children. When years later, a new young priest came to St. Stephen's Church, you came up to that priest and you said, I want to help you. And you're still helping that priest after all these years. And neither one of us are very young anymore. During all these years, your God-given call to help your fellow human beings has been the song of your life. All the friends you have gathered, your lovely daughter and son-in-law, your life's companion, Liesl, everyone here is here because of that call of God which you have been hearing for 95 years. Today we thank God that you have been and continue to be the great gift that you are. Thank you, Yaki, for all the help that you have given to all of us, to so many others on different continents, some still here and some already waiting for us on the other side. We ask God's blessing upon you for many more years. And at the end of a long career, when God once again whispers in the ear of this little boy and says, you have done what I asked you to do. You helped everyone that came your way. Now come to me and find your rest. And on that day, let us all rejoice forever with the friendship, the family, and the great community that you have helped to build here on earth. Amen.
First of all, I'd like to thank our priest. He done an excellent job, for we know each other almost for 40 years. When he is the best around, when I hope he can marry me. Thank you.
So ein Tag, der dürfte nie vergehen.
Donauschwab. Und jetzt ist er erst gekommen und er kann nicht viel Deutsch. Geh hin und red mit ihm. Bin ich hingegangen zum Jakob. Ich habe ihm damals ja nicht gekannt. Heute sage ich, ist er wieder da. Und habe mit ihm geredet. Und das war vor über 60 Jahren. Und immer gute Freunde sind wir geblieben. Früher hat man den Donauschwab auf der Arbeit getroffen. Heute trifft man ihn in der Bank.
No.
Immer mit Geduld, ich werde schon zurechtkommen.
Geduld bringt Rosen.
Okay. Okay. Meine Frau hat damals aufgeschrieben und dann hat sie gesagt, ich habe gesagt, ich weiß doch, was ich sagen will. Dann hat sie gesagt, ein bisschen Anhaltspunkt muss man ja haben. So habe ich den Zettel mitgebracht. Unseren langjährigen Freund Jakob. Wir sind hier in treuer Runde. Aus einem ganz besonderen Grund, der Jakob ist der Mittelpunkt. Der 95. stellt sich ein, das ist ein Lebensmeilenstein. Freunde kommen von fern und nah und sind heute zum Feiern da. Herzlich willkommen im Club der Senioren. Langsam aber sicher geht die Jugend verloren. Hier sind sie nun, die goldenen Jahre, mit Blei in den Knie und wenig Haare. Früher waren wir schlank und munter, heute sind wir müde und runter. Mit Bauchspeck und mit Doppelkinn, Blutdruck und Cholesterin. Auf der Nase eine Brille und zum Saft schluckt man eine Pille. Um den Berg hinauf zu laufen, muss man wie ein Dampfrost schnaufen. Gesundheit und Froh sind seit dir beschieden. Genieße das Leben und sei zufrieden. Deine Freundschaft wird wohl geschätzt. Wir nehmen die Gelegenheit jetzt, noch einmal herzlich zu gratulieren und auf deine 100 zu spekulieren. Also dem Jakob, Dankeschön. Happy Birthday. Happy Birthday. Okay, also, Happy Birthday to you, Happy Birthday to you, Happy Birthday, dear Jakob, Happy Birthday to you.
Then you can say something, okay? Now my camera's on, you can say something.
Okay, Jakob.
A little closer.
Jakob, thank you for many, many years as being a good friend. And I never forget, he paid me a trip to Hawaii and a round trip too. And I never forget. It's quite a costly expense, you know.
Just hold it tight. Hold it tight.
But he did it anyway. Jacob, I thank you for all those years we have, and I hope you have many more years. Thank you.
Thank you, Ernie.
Well done, Opa.
You know, when you hold the microphone,
Why do you?
No, when you hold the microphone, you gotta hold it as close as when you're kissing Safi.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Now I get it.
Okay. Okay, here's another one of the Mikrospatze. You want to say a few things?
Yes.
Good. Hold it close.
I'd like to say happy birthday again, Jakob. And thank you for everything. And I worked a long time for you, and I enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you very much. I know your husband isn't around anymore, but he's in our thoughts. He was auch a Mikrospatze. No? You want to say something? Just hold it close.
Happy birthday, Jakob. We enjoyed thy birthday party. Noch many, many more.
Okay.
That's a great stuff. You know, we have so many exciting personnel here today. I probably won't get to everybody, okay? So I apologize ahead of the time because I'm running out of film so slowly. But these are some people that were very key to the organization of Microspace and also to the growth of the company, and the people that actually created other opportunities for other people to ultimately be great in that profession. And when I said a little while ago that they worked for the military defense and they worked for health, when you see some of the parts that they built, it was almost impossible that a person could build that. I know there's another guy over there who has a manufacturing company. You don't want to say anything? No? Okay. But you did great too. And so did this gentleman right next to you here. I understand you have some llamas. Is that right?
Llamas.
Do you have some llamas?
We still have 2.
You still have 2?
Out of 120.
Tell me how you got to buy llamas.
Well, we bought them with money.
So you didn't know some Peruvian that hadn't got a clue of why he was importing them to the United States?
No, we didn't import it any. Our llamas were all American llamas from the pre-1930s.
Really?
Yes.
How did you know they were American llamas?
Because there was a ban on importing llamas from South America.
Oh, I see.
It was a ban put in 1930,
Yeah.
and it was lifted in the late 80s.
Yeah. Is it true that llamas spit when they don't like you?
Well, I don't think they spit while they don't like you. They spit when they are being abused, like a dog will bite you when he's abused.
Oh, really? Did you know that? Aren't you glad that you came here tonight to find out about this kind of stuff? I mean, were they Peruvian llamas?
Peruvian llamas, those are no longer pure llamas, because in Peru they were crossbreeding them with alpacas to get better wool. So those crossbreeds which you see today or imported from Peru, they are called guarizos. They are not llamas anymore.
Wow. Boy, there's going to be a test after this for everyone, just in case you don't know that. Okay. Thank you very much. That's a very insightful thing. So how's was it a 300 SL that you have, 2 of them in the garage, somewhere in the neighborhood of $2 million per car?
You should know.
I should know. I can't afford it, for God's sake. What are you talking about? You still have them?
No, I haven't. It was an old dream, and so I just bought them way back when they were cheaper.
When they were never cheap. Let me tell you, these cars were never cheap.
Well, but they're nice.
But they're nice. That's a wonderful thing about men. men fall in love with a car first before they fall in love with a woman.
How do you know?
I'm not going to answer that. Als guter Donauschwabe.
Schwob, ja.
Schwob.
Ja, ja.
Ja, freilich. Meine Schwiegermutter hat zu mir gesagt, jetzt bringst du mir einen Preis home. Ja. Und ich habe gedacht, das war ein guter Preis. Wenig habe ich gewusst, dass ein Preis ein Preuße ist. Dann musste ich ihr erst erklären,
was der Preis ist,
dass ein Preuße wirklich kein Hamburger ist.
Ja.
Wir sind alles Kommunisten in Hamburg, ne? Close.
Jakob, ich war so red, dass uns der Schnabel gewachsen ist. Wir haben alles gehört, alle Dialekte, aber Schwabisch, wie wir geredet haben, hat keiner was gesagt. Und ich würde wiederholen, noch einmal zum Geburtstag gratulieren. Wir sind das nächste Beiland. Der Jacke und ich sind 5 Monate ausgegangen. So, alles Gute, ja? Schaut, dass du nachkommst.
Also demnach gesehen bist du der Ältere.
Ja.
Ja? Man soll immer mit guten Beispielen vorangehen, wenn man älter ist. Ich habe das meiner Frau auch erzählt, aber ich habe bisher noch kein Glück gehabt. Nein, also dir gebe ich das Mikrofon nicht, nämlich dann kriege ich das nie wieder zurück.
Meinst du mir?
Ja. Also du bist der Perliser Bur.
Ja.
Was hast du mit dem anderen gemacht?
Im Banat bin ich geboren, in Perlis. Der andere, der ist verschwunden.
Da hinten ist er, kannst du ihn erwischen.
Der war mal ein Schneider und dann kam er nach Amerika und Onkel Jacki hat ihn eingestellt. Auf einmal hatte er die Drehmaschine, Drehbank und die Pressmaschine und dann ist er der Meister geworden. Der andere Perliser, weißt du, die Perliser Buben, die waren überall dabei. Ich muss mich erinnern, wie Onkel Jacki und Jakob sein Bruder geheiratet hat in unserer Familie. Und er kam als Soldat zurück. Wir waren kleine Buben, wir sind rumgelaufen und hin und her. Und die haben da geheiratet und wir haben da geschaut, was machen die. Ja, die heiraten jetzt und dann haben wir Buben nicht gewusst genau, was wir sagen sollen. Da haben unsere Eltern immer gesagt, da sagst du was. Was soll ich sagen? Ich sage, schön ist die Hochzeit. Aber wir haben alle Soldatenuniformen schon gehabt und wir waren natürlich stolz, dass die junge Buben, so gesagt, wie sie daheim gesagt haben. Die haben die Uniform gehabt und wir waren in der Ober, in der Kindergarten. Wir haben nur die kurze Hose gehabt und über den Berg geschaut. So, auf jeden Fall bin ich zurückgekommen. In Perlis waren nicht viele Donauschwaben. Ich würde sagen, so um die 700, 800 waren da. Und da sind langsam die Mädel ausgelaufen. Kein Mädel mehr zum Heiraten und dann sind sie ins nächste Dorf gegangen und haben die Mädel gebracht und Urlaubsgnade. So war einer von meinem Onkel und die Brüder sind immer nicht Urlaubsgnade zum Tanzen gegangen, also Mädel finden. Es waren nur 7 Kilometer weg von uns. Okay, was else? Ich wünsche alles Gute, Jacki. Ich bin stolz, dass ich da bin. Und ich muss auch noch was dazu sagen. Wie er nach Amerika kam, war ich schon bei den Halbfabriken, habe ich schon ein bisschen im Maschinenshop gearbeitet und kam der Jacki und dann haben wir uns kennengelernt, also im Maschinenshop kennengelernt, aber ich war nicht lange im Maschinenshop. Ich ging dann weiter und mich zum Entwickeln. So, der Jacki, alles Gute noch.
Thank you, Albert. So it is very interesting when you think about all the people that are in the room. Actually, Der Schwiegervater hat immer gesagt, der Ernstl, der spricht so schön Schwäbisch. Jetzt sagst du mal was, hä?
Ja, jetzt muss ich halt Schwäbisch schwätzen, aber ich wollte noch Schwabisch. Die junge Dame hier sagt, die ist in Ulm geboren und da schwätzt sie saumäßig Schwäbisch. Glaube ich, Stunde? Vater. Ja, Vater. Ich möchte jetzt noch was sagen. Vor 30 Jahren her war ich mal Präsident von der Danubia. Und wie schon gehört, als Präsident, da muss man doch ab und zu mal etwas sagen auf der Bühne, die Leute begrüßen, whatever it takes that I had to say. And one day, sorry, ich muss Schwäbisch jetzt. Einmal bin ich da oben gestanden mit dem Mikrofon, dann habe ich angefangen, Hochdeutsch zu schwätzen. Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren, ich begrüße euch alle im Namen der Unterstützenden Vereinigung und hin und her und so. Und plötzlich ist mir nichts mehr eingefallen auf Hochdeutsch. Dann habe ich gesagt, jetzt bin ich so in Verlegenheit, jetzt muss ich so reden, wie mir der Schnabel gewachsen ist. So hat er gesagt, der Herr Hess. Und dann habe ich so geredet, wie mir der Schnabel gewachsen ist. Und damals hat der Herr Wersching noch umgekehrt. Dann habe ich gesagt, du bist mein Bruder.
Great. Great stuff.
Happy birthday.
Great stuff. Thank you. Wonderful. There's a lot of people here sitting at this table. I don't know why, but he always keeps on talking about Eva. You know, I don't know what you've done to the man, but he has a special relationship with you, whether you know it or not. So maybe you want to say a couple of words.
Ja, Jackie, Dankeschön für die Einladung. You're special. Aber die echte Schwurbel, die adlige Schwurbel, die kommen vom Banat, von rumänischen Banat. Das will ich nur sagen. Ah, so. Hast du gehört? Okay, ich sag's nochmal. Jackie, bin so, die richtige Schwobe, die ordentliche Schwobe, die kommen vom rumänischen Banat. Okay? Und da bin ich. Das sieht man ja. Alles gut. Ja, Gottlob. Jackie, du warst immer ausgezeichnet mit uns. Du bist eine besondere Person. Und ich habe so ein Glück, dass wir so eine Freundschaft und dass ich dich schon so lange kenne und so weiter. Danke für das Beispiel für alle, für uns.
Thank you very much. Okay, you're not last, but you're not least either. So, what else can I say? This guy's a wise guy, you know, so you got to be a little bit careful with him, you know. So, I know one thing that my father-in-law says about you, that he really appreciates your professionalism. And I've seen you play soccer, and I can't say the same thing. So, so I will let you say a few words.
Eva, du kennst dich nicht aus. Die beste Schwurbel kommt von Schwein und von Banat, nicht von rumänischen Banat. Albert, so ist es. Sieht Albert anders. Ja, ich habe dir vorher schon gesagt, alles Gute zum Geburtstag. Und ich bin so froh, dass wir da sind. Und meine Frau und ich möchten nochmal bei dem 100. da sein.
Oh yeah.
Happy birthday. When you handle.
That's pretty. Too much to comprehend.
It cost me $25 for parking.
Jedoch der beste Sonnenschein begibt es Herz hinein.
It used to be easy. It used to be easy, but now that the economy, our economy is going crazy, so now it's hard to find good help. So we're training a lot of young men. Yeah, but you know what's nice about training your own people and the young ones is they develop a loyalty to you and to your business. Yes, they don't. I mean, they defend and protect, and they're proud of what they're doing. I'll let you go here.
No. I'll do this while you're talking to me.
Zum Geburtstag alles Gute, zum Geburtstag
taking a picture of myself, people, just so that you know I was here too.